Get up in the morning, slaving for trivia, so that every HQT be fed. Oh, 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 me quiz realize. Bum, 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 bum. Hello, HQ-unicorns, HQ-cumbers, HQ-nitarians, HQ-torinos, H-cupids, H-cuberts, H-cuban sandwiches, H-Q-ish American princesses, H-cutie-patooties, you absolute H-cunits. I'm back from Montreal. Had a lovely time up north where I was the Quebec Trebek. Met some H-cuties, did a few shows, stuffed my face with smoked meats, poutine, and smoked meat poutine. Tonight, I'm feeding you HQ-teen with all the fixins on our big money Sunday edition of HQ, the live mobile game show where you answer questions to win cash. I'm your host with moist, Pat Slajak, Regis Trilbin, the Woke Woolery, Scott Rogowski, quizzing you softly with my song, live from the greatest city on earth, the city that never sleeps, Cooperstown, New York. Live with all 715,000 plus of you, including Nikki, Mike, and Georgie in New York City, Brandon Wilburn, Logan 2025, Dylan Tate, Cass, Samantha Macris collecting can tabs for charity, good work, Nick Swartzen, yeah, Grandma's boy, Tony Bernardino, Bucky Larson himself, Nick Swartzen is in major HQ. I met him in Montreal. And my sister Raina and her husband Jonathan celebrating their first wedding anniversary today. Mazal tov. Whether you're new to the HQ family or think you know the drill, we do things a little differently on Sunday nights. Tonight, I'm asking you 15 questions that start easy and get harder than Rudy Giuliani trying to figure out how to delete a tweet. What was that about today, Rudy? If you're a super smarty pants and you know all answers to all 15 questions, you're going to be financially rewarded for your intellectual prowess to the tune of 25,000 Dizzy Deans, 25,000 Dazzy Vances, $25,000. You can do a lot with that money. You could donate it to a worthy cause like MoviePass. MoviePass could use the cash. Did you see the Baseball Hall of Fame inductions today? Shout out Larry Jones, Larry, Alan Trammell, Jack Morris, Trevor Hoffman, Vlad the Impaler, and the homie Jim Thome enshrined in the pantheon of greats. Who will be inducted into the HQ Hall of Fame tonight, huh? Whose plaques will be hung in the hallowed halls of H. Cooperstown? Who will transcend the realm of mere human and achieve immortality to be forever remembered as a trivia champion? Could it be you? Could it be one of the 800,000 of you in the game right now? Let us find out. Let us get down to the nitty-gritty. Do you have your extra lives? Use them tonight, baby. Let's get this show on the road. Numero uno. Who wrote The Great Gatsby? J. Fitzgerald Kennedy, J. Love Hewitt, or F. Scott Fitzgerald? Now, there aren't many famous Scots out there. Bayo, Bacula, Wolfe. I've always counted this guy as one of them. That would be F. Scott Fitzgerald, where the F stands for frozen daiquiris. Man liked to drink. And write. F. Scott, actually, it's Francis Scott Key Fitzgerald. He was named after his cousin who wrote the Star-Spangled Banner. Ooh, 689,470 of you are beating on boats against the current to Q2. Which of these is actually rocket science, geology, zoology, or aerospace engineering? This isn't rocket science, it's brain surgery. If you're in the business of developing aircraft or spacecraft, you are a rocket scientist or an aerospace engineer. Yeah, geology is rocks, not rockets. Astronomy, that's about the places that rockets might go to. But aerospace engineering is rocket science. 672,688 are rocket men and women blasting off for Q3. What does the T in t-shirt represent? Its original material, the word tomboy, or its shape. Tea time at Q3 here. T for two and two for t-shirts. I own 3,000 vintage t-shirts. I have a problem. If you spread out a t-shirt, it kind of looks like a T, right? No, that's why they call it a t-shirt. It's the shape of the shirt. It's how it got its name. 602,026 HQties are teeing off for Q4 right now. The rest of you, shirt happens. Q4, what did the first Barbie doll wear? Tutu, nurse's uniform, or swimsuit? In 1959, homemaker Ruth Handler had a design and a dream. The design, Barbie. The dream, to mass market a fashion doll that was also edible. Kids didn't much like the taste of dried onion meal, but they loved the doll, and a second plastic Barbie took America by storm. Wearing a black and white zebra print swimsuit. Yeah, it was a different time back then. Women weren't leaning in just yet. Diversity was brunettes and blondes. 414,277. Remember that first Barbie doll? Getting dolled up for Q5. The Netherlands is home to what widely recognized international court? Maritime, banking, or criminal? Remember Slobodan Milosevic? He was tried there, and he died there. I'm talking about The Hague, Den Haag. Sounds like a prison, but it's actually a city in the Netherlands and the location of the International Criminal Court. Everything is fine. Crimes of the mind for 141,632 of you. Ooh, we split the quiz 3 ways there. Lost a good chunk, about 300,000. Gone. Bam, wham, bam, you're out. But the court is still in session for 140,000 plus at Q6. Which of these is a trademarked variety of apple? Pop, classical, or jazz? I got a joke for you. Want to hear it? What do you get when you cross a Royal Gala in a Braeburn? A firm, crispy apple with an orange-red striped coloration and tangy, sweet taste. Oh, you're not laughing? That kills in New Zealand, where the jazz apple was first developed and branded. Yes, it's a brand name apple. 112,788 are testifying with the jazz man at Q7. Which of these Caribbean islands is smallest by surface area? Cuba, Hispaniola, or Jamaica? Is that H, Cuba? Cuba Libre is by far the largest island in the Caribbean. Yeah, followed by Hispaniola, which is home to Haiti and the Dominican Republic, 2 countries, different languages, sharing the same island. The smallest of these at about 4,200 square miles. Well, that would be Bob Marley's home. Jamaica, 56,804, saying, hooray, beer! Jamaican me quizzy. Prep your ackee and saltfish and pass the Dutchie to Q8. Which of these is not the subtitle of a movie in the Air Bud franchise? 7th Inning Fetch, Golden Receiver, or 2 Minutes for Roughing? Not the subtitle. 2 of these are real, 1 is not. There's no rule that dogs can't play basketball or football or baseball or soccer or volleyball. The Air Bud franchise has revealed canine prowess across many sports with punny titles. World Pup, Air Bud Spikes Back. Those are real also, but not hockey. At least not yet. No, 2 Minutes for Roughing is not a real Air Bud movie. This Bud's for you, all 53,055 of you. The rest, 11,000 plus in the penalty box. You're out. Come back tomorrow. Q9. The candy company Pez once made a dispenser depicting what classical composer? Ludwig van Beethoven, Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart, or Johann Sebastian Bach? Pez. Remember that Seinfeld episode? Pez was invented in Vienna, Austria by Eduard Haas III. Got to give credit to the third, Edward Haas, as an alternative to smoking. Smokers would say a very poor alternative. So it makes sense that they'd create a limited edition dispenser with the likeness of Vienna's most famous hometown boy, that boy, Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart. Amadeus, Amadeus, rock me Amadeus. 23,589 are rocking and or rolling to Q10. Remember, 15 questions tonight. You got to answer this and what, 4 more, I think? Which of these is a real desert in Central Australia? South Park Desert, Flintstone Desert, or Simpson Desert? Just a bit east of dead center Oz, there's a hot, dry, Iowa-sized expanse, which only makes it the 4th largest desert in Australia. That continent is mostly desert. It wasn't named after Homer, Marge, Lisa, or Bart, but Alfred Allen Simpson. Simpson, eh? I'll remember that name. 15,660. Oh, the Simpsons. You are perfectly cromulent, and you're getting Q11 tonight. What famous theatrical character is known for replacing words with ones that sound similar? Reverend Spooner, Mrs. Malaprop, or Dr. Oxymoron? They all sound plausible, don't they? Or they all sound made up, actually. Reverend Spooner was a real person, yes, who switched beginnings of words for humorous effect. An oxymoron is a contradiction, not a misuse of words. But Mrs. Malaprop, the namesake of malapropisms, and a character in a 1775 play, would say things like, he is the very pineapple of politeness. See, it should be pinnacle. 8,577 know their malapropisms. Shout out Norm Crosby. Yogi Berra, you're getting Q12 right now, which normally is the final question, but not tonight. The patent holder for a common bra design is today better known for creating which literary character? Huckleberry Finn, Hester Prynne, or Dr. Frankenstein? Frankenstein! It's Frankenstein! This novel design for an elastic strap with a clasp, originally meant for vests and pantaloons, everyone's favorite garment, is today mostly used on bras, brassieres. Perhaps we should be giving the Mark Twain Prize to Victoria's Secret employees? The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn and Tom Sawyer. Yes, that's your answer, because Mark Twain is the patent holder. And what do we have here, folks? I do believe we have our first savage question of the quiz at Q12. Oh boy, Oberto. Modern day, what do you mean? Mean stride. Today's Tom Sawyer. Mean pride. 1922 are left standing for Q13. You got 3 more questions. A longtime rhythm guitarist for Hall & Oates also led which TV show's band? Late Night, The Tonight Show, or Saturday Night Live? Because your quiz is on my list. Because your quiz. Before leading this TV band from 1985 to 1995, General Electric Smith played with Daryl Hall and John Oates from 1979 to 1985. That's G.E. Smith and the Saturday Night Live Band. We're making dreams come true for 1,655 H-cuties who got that one right. You could be rich, girls or boys, if you answer 2 more questions. The penultimate question tonight, Q14. Which of these letter combinations do the most chemical elements end with? I-N-E, G-E-N, or O-N? In, gen, or on? Of course, the champ by a mile is I-U-M, eum. Hydrogen, oxygen, and nitrogen are so common it feels like there'd be more of those gens, right? But no, those are the only gens. Just the 3. The I-N-Es, they total 6 with newcomer Tennessine. But O-N, you got the 6 noble gases plus boron and iron and even more. 885 know their periodic table. It is on for you. The 885 players left in this game tonight for the final round. That's right, I said the final question, Q15. It all boiled down to this. We started with nearly 800,000 players vying for $25,000. There are just 885 you left for Q15. Who's making that money move tonight, baby? Here it is. The villain in Disney's The Little Mermaid was based on an actor featured in what 80s film? Hairspray, Heathers, or Rocky 3? I want to be where the people are. I want to be where the winners are. You want to be where the winners are. You got to get this one right. Ursula, the sea witch, we all know her. That singer of poor unfortunate souls. Well, she was based in look and demeanor on the most beautiful women in the world. Harris Milstead, a.k.a. the poo-eating drag legend Divine. Friend and muse to director John Waters, who cast him in Pink Flamingos, Polyester, and 1988's Hairspray. Hairspray is your answer, and we have 791 winners tonight, baby! Boom, 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 boom. Spray it. Don't say it. You won HQ. 791 of you going nuts. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. You just did it. You won on Big Money Sunday, splitting $25,000. Yes, $31.60 or 61. Uh-oh, I see a familiar name there that I had trouble pronouncing the last time. Fried Coelacanth. Did I get it right this time? Oh, I hope I did. Latest Explorer, Tamarin winning 3161, repping those Doyers. Persephone, 3160, is that little bunny with a Snapchat filter? That's cute. And so many more of you. You guys won like actual money, like $31. That's, that's substantial. That's dollar bills that you can put in your wallet and some change for your change drawer. Hey, you did it. Congrats. Come back tomorrow, huh? You want to play again? Well, of course you do, and of course you can. Every night at 9 p.m. Eastern and weekdays at 3 p.m. Eastern. I know, it's the start of the week. You're back in the office. The dog days of summer are approaching. You don't want to be there. I hope the air conditioning's working. We're going to make things a little easier for you at 3 p.m. Take your break with us and come back every night at 9 p.m. You've been wonderful. I've been all right. I'm Scott Rogowski signing off, leaving you with a deep thought by the man, the myth, Jack Handey. Instead of building newer and larger weapons of mass destruction, I think mankind should try to get more use out of the ones we have. Good night and have a pleasant tomorrow.